you know, at least 1/3 of it, you know, 145 days of fasting. So we're talking a major chunk of my life this year dedicated to just drinking liquids and allowing my body to just filter out, filter out, filter out. Because wastes accumulate as we mature, as we age. So, well, thank you again. Thank you. You know, big God energy. Yes, big God energy to every single one of you. Daily eating routine recommendations. So the guidepost is the sun-fired eating, feasting, fasting, and healing system. There is a poster that I have up on my website, sunfired.com. You can obtain that poster from the website. And I tell you what, when we go into it next week, in our next Wednesday webinar, Conversations with Aris, let's start reviewing this poster. And you don't really have to have the poster. You don't have to purchase the poster in order for us to review it, because I'm going to have it up right here live when we speak next Wednesday. And let's start breaking down the electromagnetic energies of living foods. And some of you who want to preview what we're going to be talking about, I do have a video, you know, that's out there. I have quite a few videos that's out there, but look at the one that I did at Atlanta Clark University. So it would drop the nuggets, the scientific nuggets on the electromagnetic energies of food. It's laid out in that video, and it's free. So yeah, here comes more freebies. You know, this is what it's all about. But get ready, because I'm using this time to really harmonize things to get the Sunfired Online Institute set up for you. And also, we're working on the book. And the book is not going to be just a simple basic ebook. It's going to be the major book that many of you have been waiting for 50 years for, you know. So soon come. So we're really working on that. So stay tuned, and let's see what happens Wednesday coming when we do our next live. We're definitely going to work on going back to Zoom and doing it on Zoom. But I think as well as Zoom, we may just go ahead and do it live right here on Instagram. And we probably may even do it live on Facebook as well. I think some of these mediums, you know, is quite crucial that we, you know, basically lock as many of them. We're probably going to even be looking at doing it on YouTube. But ultimately, eventually, it's going to be on sunfired.com. So you're going to really have to come home to live with me virtually, you know. So looking forward to sharing a whole lot more with you. Yes, so these questions, if you use a juicer, it will still have some remains, though. It will still have some remains, but we encourage you that when you use a juicer, to take that juice that comes out of the juice extractor and put it in a bag, put it in a filter, and press it out and get rid of that fiber, get rid of that remain, get rid of that. Now you can really enjoy your juice as water. Because it's about drinking water. It's really not about drinking juice. So this whole juice concept is also, you know, really blurred our vision as to the fact that when we're drinking orange extract from the orange fruit, we're actually drinking orange flavored water. Okay? When we're drinking the water from the watermelon, it is not watermelon juice. It's water. It is melon flavored water, just like the words say, watermelon. So we need to start calling our mango water mango. We call our oranges water orange, water grapes, water apples, water foods. Okay? But because the watermelon has 99% water, it is the primary classical, you know, example to use. But everything else come right down, up and down the line. And at least I would say the 3 high moisture sub fruit categories Besides the coconut water, which is a fruit category all in itself, 100% water, the melons, which are 95 to 99% water, the acid-tasting fruits like pineapples and oranges and so forth, they are 80 to 95% water. And then your sub-acid group, they're a good 60 to 85% water. Apples, grapes, peaches, mangoes, papayas, soursop, and so forth and so on. Water soursop is the name of this fruit that I have right here on my table that is so full of water. So drinking while you eat messes you up. Absolutely, you should never drink and eat at the same time. That's why coconut water is in a class by itself, because it's 100% water, and ideally you should not mix it with anything else unless you're just using it to extract the essence, the flavor, the nectar out of other fruits or even vegetables as well. So it's not just all about fruits. Definitely we're talking about vegetables as well, but vegetables are the neutral foods, they're the stabilizers, they're the balancers. We've come too far from our original food system, the seed yielding foods, the fruits. So using the vegetables is highly recommended. It depends on you what percentage of fruits and what percentage of vegetables you can, maximally enjoy and consume as much as you possibly can. For me, I'm about 15% vegetable on a general basis, and a good 75 percent fruits, and maybe 10% protein, those fatty, rich, concentrated nuts and seeds and avocados and things of that nature, and olives especially. Is chlorophyll good to drink? Chlorophyll from the green leaves that you press fresh, not somebody's processed liquid chlorophyll that is found in a bottle sitting on a shelf somewhere in your supermarket or natural food store. You want chlorophyll from spinach, from lettuce, from chard, from kale that you juice yourself. That's how you want your chlorophyll. Yes, that's the way I go. So when do we drink before our meals? You need to drink at least an hour before solid foods, and wait at least 2 hours after you eat before you drink. So that's pretty much the standard throughout, because the liquids are going to get absorbed very quickly. And when we're talking about drinking now, be careful, because we're not talking about acid drinks, we're not talking about soft drinks, we're not talking about sport drinks, we're not talking about liquor, wine, beer, alcohol, none of those things. When we're talking about drink, we're talking about fresh fruit and vegetable juices, period. That's all we recommend you to drink. Not even coffee, and for the most part, not even herbs, because most of the herbs, tea, you're making them with water, and most of you sweeten them. So there you go, down the pit again, back down into the trap by getting so deeply caught up with these dried herbal tea. No, if you need echinacea tea, get your damn fresh echinacea flower, leaf, root, whatever. Blend it with coconut water, press the juice out. That's what you want. You want the juice from the fresh herbs. So if you can't find your herbs fresh in your neighborhood, you need to try growing them. Or better yet, you need to move, because you're living in a collision course with Mother Nature. If you're living where herbs can't grow, where food can't grow, come on home. Come on home to the tropics. So we're setting it up for you where, yes, you can come home. We're going to have these facilities for you. We're working on it, So feel free to write me. Those of you who have ideas, those of you who have resources, feel free to write me. Sunfired@sunfired.com. Let's